Hello, welcome to the Leander 98 channel. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at something else. Now, technically this is car related, but at the same time, not, because we're actually doing something, that's debatable. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. First, obviously, we need a car. We need a car, we need a car, we need a car. Let's see, Shelby or... Let's do the GL, not the GL, the Chevy Sprint. Yes, it's flat, I know. Okay. So, how many people want to make a drag racing level? I know I have. I do, I have, and I have done. So, here's what we're gonna do. That kind of looked like the suspension just failed on it right there. But either way, here's what we're gonna do. Get out of here. Okay, this right here is actually what we're gonna try and do. This right here is a sackbot, and it's got very, very basic logic here. We got one thing and another thing. This one thing being a tag sensor, and the other thing being an actor. So we're going to get rid of him, and we're going to start fresh. So, here's what we're going to do. Now, obviously, before this, you probably want to have your racetrack made. Because obviously, once a bot is recorded, it does not change from that. It'll just do what buttons are inputted. And I just realized the wheels are starting to glitch out on the Sprint back there. I think you'll be fine. Okay, so here's what we got. Got ourselves a standard microchip right here. Now, here's the main problem why this could possibly be an issue, or why this is not as easy as you think. Most people, what they would do, they would just either take this, obviously, probably ought to set all this so then it can go in the controlinator. They would just set this to act. Oh my, don't walk. They would just move this to act, and then they would act them out. The only problem is, because this is the main brain, you can't exactly tell it when to start and stop. A sackbot must always have... Ooh, this is too close to my face. Must always have a brain connected, or should I say, a brain always active. So even if you have something that turns this off, it's still on, unless there's another brain working. Now, here's the problem with that. If you were to just record this, as soon as you unpause, this thing's gonna go, whether it's plugged in or not. So here's the reason for my, well, I wouldn't say madness, but what I've created over there. So when you, the player, line up right here, even though you fall down this chute and your car's down here, you automatically go into it, so then you can avoid breaking the game like the other ones. Except once you're in the car and the tree is going on, this tag right here has been started. Now, that tag is what's going to trigger the sackbot here to work. So we are going to take ourselves a tag sensor, which you can find in gadgets, under sensors, place it down, and tweak your settings. For us, it's going to be I believe a red start. I know it's red. Is it a start though? Yes, it is. Red start. Now, just for safety reasons, we're going to make this infinite, and we're going to make it every layer. Make sure you put it to count. Don't do it closeness. Count. Count as long as it's in the area, it will go off. However, sometimes if your tag is near the edge, it will not go off, or it'll do just really poorly. This being a Little Big Planet, that's not a hard thing to come across. And then what we want is another brain. So we're going to pause it, copy ourselves a brain, and plug it in. As you can see, this one's deactivated compared to this one. So we're going to set this one to act. And also we're going to downsize this so we can see more around it. Alright. So now we're going to plop him in the car. Alright, he's automatically in the car. We don't need him anymore. So you can see, we got our things here. Okay, so him sitting in the car's automatically started it. But this won't go off unless we have another car right next to it. But we're just going to fudge it at the moment and plug this battery in, so it'll automatically do it. So we're going to come down here, and we are going to record. It zoomed in pretty far. As we go, we know it works because the car automatically went. It's a pretty poor run. I already redlined it in first. And that's across the line. So, unless you're showing the animation of the car stopping after the race, obviously when you cross the line, hit the brakes for your own leisure. However, for me, there's a movie camera that stops right at the time so you can see it. So the car stopping, or running right into the end wall, is not seen. So let's take a look at this. Alright, judging by the sound, it obviously worked. And there it goes. Nice. But here's the thing that where this specific method comes in. We're just going to plug in our player sensor. Nothing. He doesn't do anything because he is waiting for that red sensor to go off. Pretty simple, but yet also impressive. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring ourselves a car out and we're going to race with them. Alright, as we can see here, even when we unpause and this car is right here, he's still not going to go. Sitting there calmly for me to sit in the car. Alright. Here's where you go. Yep, you can hear him revving. And he's off. Probably ought to catch up. Probably close to the finish, aren't we? Oh, he's going 80, yeah. And we won. Now, obviously undo, because he's not automatically going to reset here. Now, obviously, there's tricks and ways to get it, like I do, except he doesn't automatically come back here. He gets destroyed, and then he gets emitted again. I could possibly do that in another video. But this is all I wanted to show off today, was just getting him to work. Now, obviously, he's not going to automatically readjust if you attach upgrades. So if we just give him this upgrades window right here. His car's upgraded, however, his driving obviously is still for stock. Just see he's going to top out a lot. See, there we go. You can see the car jutting because it can't accelerate anymore because it's redlining. So obviously, oh dear. What you do there is then you just record this. Obviously, different car because it's not going to reset. So just had a fantastic idea. You could probably have multiple here. Could always try that. But here's what I'm going to do. We're going to record this. Oh yeah, we got a much better camera. But it's not going to go. We'll fix that. Come back out. Reattach your battery. How do you record this? Please don't zoom in. Thank you. Using the NOS. See how a stock car compares to a maxed out car. Alrighty, and we're going to reattach this. Now obviously, if you still have this battery plugged into this, and you unpause and then try and stop it and plug this in, it's not going to work. Unless you make this reactivate. Just manage to get this to reactivate. But if you don't, and this even gets turned off after it's still going, it will still continue until the animation is over. Well, let's try this again. Got quite the mission to catch up here. And destroyed. Alrighty. That's all I got here for this video. If you enjoyed it, oh dear, please hit the like button. And if you're new, subscribe. Posting a new Little Big Planet car content. Definitely not every day. Whenever I feel like it, I guess, or whenever an idea comes to mind is more like it. But until the next one, which might be relatively soon, because I actually have a couple ideas of videos that I want. But I'll see ya. Bye.